This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening and welcome to Lorain High School Varsity Basketball. It's opening night and the Richmond Heights Spartans provide the opposition for your Lorain Titans, 1-0 on the year. And the starting lineup for the Titans. 5'8" and a senior, Cam Davis, the defensive stopper.
At guard, a junior at 6 foot from Queens.
6 foot and a junior from Queens, New York, Deontay Benegin. Moved to Lorain over the summer, going to add a lot to this program before it's said and done.
6'4" from General Johnny Wilson, number 1.
He's 6'4" and a junior, number 1, Jordan Jackson. Big game in the regional finals last year against Toledo St. John. Number 2, 6'6" and a senior, the Frenchman, Tete Pierre-Louis, as they called him in Columbus. And finally, the All-Ohio guard, number 3, 6'1" and a senior, Devon Grant. The excitement is here, Bob.
Well,
the atmosphere is loud. And
Jay, this is going to be a game. I mean, Richmond Heights is Division 4, but if you read all the internet stuff, everybody thinks they're going to end up in Columbus. They're very talented, and the Richmond Heights folks say they've got the best player on the floor, and that would be Curtis Houston, 6'3" guard. He'll be number 1 for them. According to the internet now, dozens of Division 1 offers.
He's a senior as well, so 2 of the better guards in Ohio getting set to do battle. And Houston, number 1, and number 3, Devon Grant for Richmond. Richmond in blue uniforms with white and blue trim. The Titans in the new home whites with black and gray numerals and lettering. Nate Smith, a longtime official, steps in. We're underway, and that's Houston. Davis knocks it away immediately out of bounds to Richmond Heights.
Well, Houston last year, Jay, averaged 13, 5, and 6. He's a good player.
He gets it inbounds to Adeo. I'm not even going to try with the first name for Richmond Heights. Number 3 is Adeo. Outside there, all the way to the hoop, up and in. And that was B.J. Carter, number 5. Number 4, Anthony Maxey. Number 2, Javante Jones round out the starting lineup.
A foul.
Pierre Lewis to the hoop, gets the foul. Number 1, Houston draws the first foul of the game. Pierre Louis. Tete Pierre Lewis. 3-year varsity player for the Titans. Big time last year at the end of the season on the run to Columbus.
Jay, I'm sorry, Jay.
Go ahead. I was going to say
this Richmond Heights team comes in at 1-2. With all the accolades, they've lost twice already this year. Last year they were 14-0 in their conference and 19-6 overall. Big upset in the sectional finals last year.
Lane violation on the Titans. The second one didn't go in anyhow, but it'll go out to the Spartans. Knocked away by Davis as the Titans enter, starting the man-to-man full court. Grant has Carter, and Benegin has Adeo. Into the middle, Pierre Lewis got away with a push, and it'll go down to the baseline, and the Titans will run inbound on the baseline. Bloahan Adeo is number 3, and I was hoping he didn't play, but he's
the name, Jay?
Yes. Pierre Lewis on the curl, reverse layup, no. Whistle, he got whacked in the head is what they're saying. So he's going to go back to the line.
Jay, Richmond Heights has nice size. I mean, they've got 4 returning starters with Houston at 6'3", Adeo at 6'2", Carter at 6'2", and Emmanuel Sims at 6'6". They also had a very important move-in, Anthony Maxey, 6'5", junior from Benedictine.
That's closer than Queens, I guess. Pierre Lewis hits the first, second one on the way, back rims it again, and then rebound off to Adio for Richmond. He handles against Pierre Lewis. Houston down in the post, wanted the ball. Rebound, Pierre Lewis bats it to himself. He had Benjamin ahead of the play.
Oh.
That's going to be a charge. No.
That's going to be against Houston, too, I
Well,
think.
if that's Houston, that's 2.
Yeah.
And back to the line for 2 more is Pierre Lewis. He's got both points on 1 of 2 trips to the line.
You know, one of the things that makes Houston number 1 for them so attractive to major Division I programs is he's 6'3".
Yes.
And he's a point guard. I mean, that's great size.
That size right now is a foul away from being in trouble. Whistle, and again, a lane violation on the Titans. Benjamin is asking, what am I doing?
Well, he's crossing the 3-point line before.
Oh, is he? Is that
Yeah.
He's not on the lane? Okay, I did not know what was going on.
That's
So
what he's doing.
he got an explanation. Houston down the lane, down whistle, and it's Pierre Lewis on a block. We're tied at 2, 7:01 to go in the quarter.
I'm anxious to see how Richmond Heights handles the defensive pressure because
Right.
they aren't accustomed to it, and they've put Lorain High and
We've seen that in the JV contest, which was a 52-point Titan win. This is Houston against Davis. Titans bench with the hand clapping. Near side, 3 ball, knocked to the ground is the shooter, but rebound to Richmond Heights, and then Benjamin pokes it away with the steal. He headmans it. Jackson blocked. Got it off the glass.
I told you they were athletes, Jay.
Yeah, and then taken away by Grant going the other way, and Pierre Lewis has it. And had some trouble with it. Benjamin outside, 3-ball, Day, got it!
Ooh.
5-2 Titans. This is Houston. Grant with 32 in the opener. Altering the shot is Pierre Lewis, and it's off to the races again. Let's see what he does. He kicks it in the corner. Benjamin! No. Grant with the board. Grant down the lane.
No foul?
Lost it out of bounds.
Oh, my.
It's big boy basketball
It
down
is
there.
big boy basketball tonight. Great defensive pressure by Lorain High.
5:53 in the first.
Richmond
5-2.
Heights standing and relying on their, individual athleticism and skill to attack the basket. It's one pass and they're attacking.
Grant and Davis with the
Nice.
trap. Forced them to pick it up. Now Jones has it. Whistle, and Grant's going to get a foul. Houston gave it up and got it back. Tossed it into Maxey. Whitehead is number 0. He is guarding Adio. Carter. Reversal over to Jones. Whistle, throws it to a cheerleader. That's one thing, when you want to bark, you better have a bite. And Jones was doing all the talking and then tossed it to a cheerleader.
I'll tell you, Benjamin breaks down and plays defense for Lorain High. I haven't seen him.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Zone look for Heights. 1-2-2. He can shoot the rock too. Grant, Jackson. Whistle. Hoop and harm. Jordan Jackson has put on a lot of muscle. 5. B.J. Carter gets the foul. 15 foul. I'll give you an example of how hard this team works. I went to the football banquet last night. It ended at 7:30. Henry Patterson said to me, I'm going to go home and change clothes. I got to come back because the basketball team wants to work out.
Wow. Wow. We're small, Jay, right now. We're
Yes,
very
we are.
small. Jordan Jackson's our
6'4",
Yeah.
yeah. Jump shot, no. Jackson goes for the rebound, 7-2. Throws it away then. Didn't get enough under it. But Whitehead with the back pressure. Taps it to Grant. Grant crosses over, beats one, beats
Oh,
all
foul.
five. Whitehead with the stick back. 9-2 Titans. This is the All-Ohioan, Houston. And the all-annoying Cam Davis. Nobody wants to be guarded by Cam Davis, I'll tell you that. Benigin drops it off for Grant. Grant wants it. On the way. 3 and 1 is 4.
Oh, my. Wow.
Day Grant. He had 25 in the first half the other night, and starting right there now with 6, looking for 7. It's 12-2. Timeout blue.
He shot 9 for 13 in that game against
Yes, he
Euclid,
did.
Jay.
Yes, he did. He spent the second half giving the ball up. But the intensity level, if ever there was an excitement in this gym pregame, it's beyond excitement now.
No, it is. The defensive intensity by Lorain High is just off the charts.
And when I say the annoying Cam Davis,
Yeah.
I mean that in the most complimentary of terms.
Now, the reason why Richmond Heights wants to play this game, they want to play Toledo, Whitmer, they want to play Benedictine, they want to play
what they're going to play in the tournament.
Lutheran East, exactly.
Their 14 conference games are against suburban schools,
Right.
Division IV schools, that are not going to get them ready.
Exactly. That's why they're here. That's why they
Cornerstone
want to play. For example, they were 14-0. They're in the Chagrin Valley Conference. Harding, Cardinal, Independence, Berkshire,
What was their overall
Cock
record?
Heights. They were 21-6, but 19-6 and 14-0 in their conference. Nobody
Played
even gave them a
3 in the
game.
tournament game, so they were 17.
Well, they lost in the sectionals.
Right,
Big
they
upset.
won 3 outside of the
Right.
conference.
Well, that's why they want to play Lorain High.
Grant, whistle. Grant stepped over. That's 3 lane violations on the Titans. Now, you have to kind of scout the officials, too. And if they've called 3 of them, you can bet that that's a call they like. There's a travel. Tap, tap. Heights ahead. Adayo, corner. Kicked out. 17-footer, shot 15. And then tossed into Whitehead, who gets it ahead to Benigin. Benigin pulls up from 17, has it blocked. Knocks it away. Be blue ball.
Well, Jay, speaking of that little skirmish we had down here, I thought the officials did a nice job.
I did too. The biggest hazard down there in that skirmish was the people coming out of the stands, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
If you're here for that, just, do yourself a favor and sit down. The kids that's off the foot. Now, Jordan Jackson's going to get one.
Okay, you can't taunt now. Come on, fellas.
You know what?
Be
This
smart.
is a whole different Jordan Jackson than you saw last year. This Jordan Jackson that was a quarterback on the football team and a team leader and has added about 25 pounds of muscle. And, here's a story Patterson was telling me the other night about how hard kids are working. He's been working with Grant for about a year and a half, and he said when Grant came to him, he squatted 180 pounds. Last week, Grant squatted 465.
Wow.
Down the middle, Day up. There's charge.
Yeah, that's a charge.
That's 2 on him. Pierre Lewis and Grant, the Titans you wouldn't want to see in trouble, are with 2 in the first quarter. 3.5 to go. But it's 12-2 Lorain. And sometimes when you get this kind of intensity going, you go too far and try to you run people over to prove a point. Trapped, and then you get it ahead. Jones against Jackson, crosses over.
Nice.
Up under
Well
Aiden
done.
Brown and in. Javante Jones with 2. Jackson down the lane, underhands it up, and it's blocked. And
Jones.
back comes Adayo, down, gets it back, up over the front of the rim and in. 12-6.
Jones, very athletic. He's their only non-starter from last year.
Okay. Have we seen the move in yet?
No. He's 6'5".
There's a whistle. Let's see. Nate Smith has something. He's got Jones on the grab, so that's 3.
The move in from Benedictine is number 4.
Well, we're going to see somebody say Benegin out and Cam Davis back for Lorain.
Here he comes. Oh, no, that's not him.
Maxey started.
Did he?
Yeah, he's down low on the far side next to Aiden Brown.
Right, he's 6'5", moving from Benedictine.
Grant's got 1 and 1 here. 0 for 1 on the line. Now let's see if we can do this without stepping in. Swish.
Yeah.
Grant was 10 of 11 the other night from the line. There's just all kinds of movement going on. They want Aiden Brown back so that they press and have the big back. Brown is a 6'5" sophomore. Knocks down 2. Day with 8. 14-6. The difference is 8. It's the 1-3-1. Corner. 3 ball. Good pressure on the shooter. Off Jackson, and then the official out of bounds. Bit of bad luck there. 2:48 to go in the quarter. 14-6, Lorain. 1-4 set. They just lob it in and then throw it back down. Shot up, no. Grant with the board. Nice job by Aiden Brown holding his ground. Grant spins down the lane, running one-hander. He got fouled. Number 5, B.J. Carter with his second.
B.J. Carter, shooting 2 for the Titans.
You know, that little runner that he took right there, that is the shot. I mean, every good point guard's got to have that. Don't take that one dribble too far.
The teardrop.
Yep.
That's what they used to call it anyhow. It's become the new Euro step.
Yeah,
is what
it
it's
is
become.
super fashionable. Nice.
And it's kind of off the wrong foot, if you will, too. It's the Dirk Nowitzki move, but for the littles. Oh, he's over and back.
Pressure.
I had it first. 16-6 with 2:25 to go. Titans ball at the half-court stripe. Now, Jordan Jackson has played the entire game. Last year, he was a 3-minute guy. The other night, let's see how many minutes he played. Played 25 minutes the other night. Whitehead, Grant, going to splash.
Wow.
13 for Grant, and it's 19-6. He remains the difference. Nice give and get, but he traveled. That is Talbert, Jamar Talbert.
Much like the JV game, Richmond Heights can't handle the heat.
Benegin in, Jackson out. Titans have to inbound the ball the length of the court.
Lorain High defense has completely taken them out of any comfort zone.
Now let's see, the JVs went to a zone to stop penetration. Richmond Heights has settled back into a 1-2-2. The JV showed more of a flat look in a 3-2. Yeah. Benegin. They got 3 shooters on the perimeter. Grant says, try me.
Oh, my. Wow.
Grant with 16.
Wow.
How you like me now? Down the middle, behind the back, dunk for Anthony Maxey. And he's got 2, and that's 8. Benegin, short. Whitehead, the smallest guy on the court. Lil Wax with 4. 24-8. A lot of work for that shot. Whistle. We're going to go the other way, and we're going to go down and shoot free throws. And I think Grant's going to go to the line again.
Houston's their best player, Jay.
He's out with 2 fouls.
Well, I would, if I was Richmond Heights coach,
I agree with you.
I'd have him in the game because you're losing it right now.
Grant to the line, 1-1. He's 4 out of 5 thus far. The one he missed was a lane violation on him.
Wow. A sweet release. Number 10. He's checking the shooter, but I mean, he is checking
what they're
the shooter.
telling him is he can't back through the line. And they've talked about it now, so let's see what happens. Grant. Devone with 18 in the quarter, minute 11 to go. 26-8 Titans. I think the assistant from the University of Miami is getting an eyeful.
And is here to watch Grant?
Yes. Whistle, basket and foul on Davis. B.J. Carter.
6'2" junior, returning starter from last year.
Cam Davis is 5'7", doesn't need to be blocking shots. Carter with 4, looking for 5. It's 26-10. The luxury of being able to leave Pierre Lewis down with 2 fouls. And trusting your bell cow. Knocks it down. He's got 5, and we're 26-11. They might try to hold it here. Jackson.
Richmond Heights picks up.
Tack the front foot. Pull up.
Oh,
nice move.
Wow.
Jordan Jackson with 4. They got Fairmont State here looking at him. Only a junior. Down the lane, runner. No rebound. Jackson
17
off to
seconds.
Grant. Let's see if Grant can.
Got 15.
He knows how much time there is. Get out of the way, he says. Fade away on the baseline. Nope. And that'll, it's 0.6 left.
Okay, Jay, with 0.6 you can
catch and shoot. You can't turn, you can't dribble. You got to pretty much catch and shoot in one motion. Now they go back to the scorer's table and make sure. Jackson. Davis, short. We've played 1 in Lorain.
Jay, if that would have gone in, would it have counted?
I believe so.
Okay.
Lorain 28, Richmond Heights 11. Back with more after this timeout.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Back here at Lorain High, quite a first quarter start for the Titans. 28 points on the board, 18 of which belong to Devone Grant. On
Very
4
impressive.
threes and 6 out of 7 from the line. He gets the ball to start the second quarter. Grant, Benigin, number 5, Pierre Lewis, number 2 back in. Jackson 1, Davis 11, the starters. Nice work by Aaron Whitehead. Jordan Jackson, step back 3, no. Rebound off to Richmond Heights, and this is Maxey, number 4, dropping it off to Carter. Carter leads them with 5 of their 11.
Still not playing Houston.
Jump shot, 3 ball out. Offensive board. If this is on Pierre Lewis, it's 3. Or Grant. Oh, no, we're going to go the other way. Instead, Maxey gets the foul, his first.
Okay, Richmond.
We walk to the other end, and it's 2 shots.
Richmond's going to bring back their best player in Curtis Houston, number 1.
Pierre Lewis, foul shots 7 and 8. Right now he's 2 for 6. Toss that one in. Houston and Jones back. Houston hasn't scored, has 2 fouls. Jones has 3 fouls and 2 points. Now they say that Houston's got 3 fouls. I don't have that. The scoreboard's got Houston with 3. Well, I can be all about that. It's just another one. There's always another one. Trapped, Davis. Wow. Benigin. I don't know what that was.
Well, he was going to try to lob it for Pierre, following for a dunk.
Well, he knew he wasn't going to get his shot off. I know that. Out of bounds under the basket, Titans. Grant, he's open from there. He'll wing it. Pierre Lewis, Davis. 17-footer from the elbow, no. Jones aboard, 30-11 Titans, 7 minutes to go in the half. Now don't reach. Breaking the trap, 3 trapped, but Davis gets a deflection, Jackson gets a steal and throws it to the cheerleaders. Right idea.
Again.
Headman the basketball is the idea, just put a little air under it.
Defensive pressure has been the key.
Cam Davis, what a pest.
Well, and Jay, and I haven't seen him before, I say the same thing about
Benigin.
I mean,
oh, yeah. Well, he spent the last 2 years defending the number 1 point guard in this year's senior class, Cole Anthony. Off the rim, no. Rebound from the back row. Jones got a hand on it. Back up and in, no. Pierre Lewis with the board. Felt the back pressure, didn't he? Pierre Lewis, Jackson. Grant from the lobby.
Oh, my gosh. Come on now.
21 for Grant, and it's 33-11. So would you care to think about that statement you made before the game? They might have the best player in the gym?
I said they think they have the best player in the gym.
They would be wrong. Offensive foul on Jones, and that's 4.
Just great ball pressure in the half court. Richmond Heights does a lot of standing off the ball, and it's just killing them. When you face pressure as like Lorain's, you've got to have spacing, unbelievably hard cuts.
6 minutes to go in the half, and their second best player goes to the bench with 4 fouls and no points.
I mean, first open man has to get the basketball. You've got a back cut.
Grant
you can't stand.
Pulls up from the top of the key, going to get 3 throws. Well, at least they figured out who he is. B.J. Carter with his 3rd foul. They're going to be bringing JVs in by the end. Grant for 3. There's a whistle. Timeout, Richmond Heights. You know, the other day, we wanted to, the coach of the Euclid Panthers said, you know, we wanted to make sure they knew who Grant was. Grant had 25 at the half, and the coach said, I think by halftime they'd figured out which one he was.
Did you see that Euclid game, Jay?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I didn't either.
I was down in West Virginia. I saw Naz Bohannon's Youngstown State team play that day. Naz looking good, working hard, starting, playing the most minutes. He's a team captain, again, as a sophomore.
Now, Naz started last year.
Yes, he did. He was on the all-freshman team in the Horizon League. And, you know, whenever Naz and I talk, which is infrequently, we talk about scholastics because that's how I've known Naz since I had him in 7th grade in his quest to become an engineer. And he talks about how hard he's having to work being in season and taking, you know, advanced physics classes. So But he's a leader down there. Grant. 1. Grant.
Oh, it's nice when you have a guard who can make free throws like that.
Just telling him to make sure it hits. You can't, he shot that one kind of leaning forward. That's better. 3 for 3 that time. That's 11 in a row for Day-Day, and he's got 24. For those of you that wonder how he got 25 against Euclid in the first half, we got 6 minutes left. Up top to Houston. Houston penetrates all the way to the basket, but he got grabbed. I think this is on Davis, or is it Jackson? 11. Cam Davis gets his second. Houston to inbound on the side, 36-11, Lorain. Into the corner, 3-ball on its way, no, rebound back into the lane, no, tip up, no, Benigin taps it to himself and off to the races. Deontay Benigin, no look pass to Pierre Lewis, surprised even him. Back comes Richmond Heights, there was a travel. Layup up and in by Adayo. Gaban Adayo. So they do pronounce the G and the B. Back to Grant. Floater. Missed everything. I don't think he expected to get it back. I think he was hoping that Benigin would shoot it. Into the middle. 36-13. Richmond Heights in the corner. Open look from 3. No. Jackson. Coach Rossitano says we don't have to be in a hurry. We're up 23. And a little wax, Aaron Whitehead at the scorer's table along with Aiden Brown. Grant. So much fun to watch him play.
Yeah. You knew he was going to be a really good player when he was a freshman and sophomore. I didn't think this was going to happen.
Benigin, 3-ball.
Wow, I like his game, Jay. He's under control, doesn't force anything, shoots it, and really defends you. I mean, nice.
He's got great lateral quickness. That's what, the strengths of his game, I was told by someone who knows. Layup up and in, and the best player in the gym is on the board with 2. Jackson with it at half court. 3:57. Jackson spins, penetrates, 17-footer, no. Houston a rebound. I don't have to get in a hurry, and when you're in that spread, it's really impossible to offensive rebound, and that's something the Titans have been doing very well. And that's what the problem is with the pull-up out of that thing. Down the lane against Jackson. This is Houston.
Oh, my.
Missed everything.
Whoa.
Grant spins out of there with a board.
Grant, the floor.
Grant down the lane. There's the floater. He's going to get 2 more. I'd like to see that one go to the corner and then maybe get it back.
Yes. Now, Jay, you said 11 in a row?
Yep. Missed the first one on the 4-point play when he got knocked into the bleachers on the second 3.
So he's been to the line.
That's 12 out of 13. Aiden Brown, 23. Aaron Whitehead Jr., number 0. Benigin and who else went out? Jackson? Get the breaks.
Jay, there's 3:24 left.
Oh, he missed one.
He missed one.
40-15. Grant again with 25 in the first half, and that's the lead.
That's us.
That's a deflection by Grant to a steal. That's the thing about Devon Grant. 25 points in the game. He's playing harder on the defensive end than he is on the offensive end. On the offensive end, he just kind of lets the game come to him. Pierre Lewis, 3 minutes to go in the half. This is Grant. That's Pierre Lewis. Grant cuts through. Whitehead with it. Off the staggered double. They looked for Grant. They defended it well. Pierre Lewis, Whitehead, one dribble, 18-foot pull-up. No, Brown goes and gets it. Then Whitehead had a hand on it. Brown got it. Pierre Lewis off to Grant.
Nice job, Pierre Lewis.
Grant's first 2 of the night. He's had lots of 1s and lots of 3s, but there's a 2. 27 for Day. Steal by Cam Davis. And Pierre Lewis can run this down. He drops it off for a turnover to Carter. 5-on-3 here. They get a 5-on-3, and they got a contested shot in a jammed up lane. 2:05 to go as Whitehead brings it across. 42-17. Somebody's riding him. What'd they call? What did they call? They called an 5? 5's not in the game. 0. Okay, Whitehead with the off arm. Got him with the flipper, I guess. We were screened from that. Bennigan back for Davis. The 1-3-1 with the big at the top and the big at the bottom. Pierre Lewis up front and Aiden Brown along the baseline. Down the lane. Kick to the corner. 3-ball splash from Adayo, who's got 7 now. But Grant down low to Brown, didn't need to dribble. Pierre Lewis traveled. Just shoot the ball, son. They want you driving in there, try to pick up a 3rd foul. A little 5-point Richmond Heights run has the lead down to 22. Jackson comes in for the last minute 39. Grant goes to the bench with 2 fouls and 27 first half points. You know, I would think that barring something really strange happening, Coca-Cola could probably start the head. That's a nice move.
That sure is.
Coca-Cola could have the Mr. Basketball trophy start to be engraved.
That was Houston on that last
Yes, it was. He's got 4. He's 23.
Oh, my.
Charge. And that's 3 on Pierre Lewis. That was an easy call, I thought. And they've got the lead down to 20 with the ball, and they get the next possession.
I'd sub for him, John.
Grant coming in for Pierre Lewis. And that's
what Pierre Lewis did in the air there to manufacture that shot, even though it was a charge, Jay, was a very impressive thing.
When he switched the hands?
Yes, that was very impressive.
Yes, it was. Lead down to 20, and with the ball, Richmond Heights. Now, 20 still a substantial lead, but they're getting the ball coming out in the second half. If they can finish the half on a bit of a run, floater over Aiden Brown, rebound down to the floor for a travel. John Rositano says to Nate Smith, I had that too.
Jay, Aiden Brown has been very good defensively since he's been in the game.
Yes. Well, he's got very good court awareness.
He anticipates very well.
And you know, the back line of that 1-3-1 when he's back there, he's very intelligent.
Well, and that's a difficult spot to play.
Bennigan sets his feet, throws it, air ball. Aiden Brown missed it, got it back,
Aiden.
And going to go to the line.
Good. He's been working so hard. Just a sophomore.
Yep.
Now, Jay, is he a legit 6'5"?
Yes. Malik Sani gets the foul.
There you go.
First one up and in. Brown had 5 in the first game. 2 of 4 from the field and 1 of 3 from the line. Second one long, glass and good. The bank's open late on Tuesday. 44-22 with 35 seconds to go. Let's see what Richmond Heights elects to do down 22. Houston and the Nat out front. So what he wanted him to do was force him to the left hand and then hope to strip him. Foul is 11. Cam, that's his third.
Okay, I've been waiting for Houston to go to the line. I wanted to see his shot.
4 points in the game, along with, according to the scorers table, 3 fouls. Grant's going to come back in for the last 16 seconds to replace Cam Davis, who goes to the bench with 3 fouls, along with Pierre Lewis. If there's anything you'd say that could be an issue here, it's that. Houston's got a 1-and-1. Front rimmed it. Brown has a board, gets it off to Jackson.
13 seconds.
Jackson will walk it ahead. Houston waiting for him. Jackson down the lane. Throws it up, got whacked down. Aiden Brown to the ground for the rebound, but we've played 2 in Lorain. Titans doubling up the Spartans. 44 for Lorain, 22 for Richmond Heights. Back with more after this timeout.
America's Navy, a global force for good.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Hi, I'm David James Elliott. During my career, I've played many different roles. One of the closest to my heart was that of a naval officer. That's because away from the studio, I'm passionate about supporting our nation's veterans. As chairman of the VA's National Salute to Veterans Patients, I urge you to volunteer at your local VA medical facility. If you can't do that, please consider an online donation to benefit our veterans. Go to the website on your screen and be a VA volunteer.
Jay Ferguson, Bob Baraskich back here to bring you the second half of the season opener at Lorain High School. The men of Lorain, 44, Richmond Heights, 22, leading everybody, Day Grant, with a 27-point first half.
But Jay, your comment, the first 3 minutes, overwhelming pressure defense by Lorain High.
Day's got 5 threes, a 2, and 10 of 12 from the line. This is Houston, their Division I point guard. Down the lane, finds a man. Cam Davis just picked up his 4th foul. He's got the grabbies tonight. And Lil Wax is going to come in, take his place. They called that a shooting foul. How about that?
Jay, what I'm seeing is, I think Lorain High's rotation's a little deeper than it was last year.
Oh, absolutely. They played 6 guys on the road to Columbus.
And I'm looking at the roster, and I see, the rotation's a 9-man rotation from what I could see.
Well, you've got the 5 on the floor, and Davis makes 6. A 2 at the line, and Jackson has a board. And then you've got
Whitehead.
Aiden Brown. Well, Whitehead's on the floor. That's 7.
Oh, yeah, right.
And once he gets some Grant, nope, missed. And back comes Carter and throws it to the Lorain High band. The band has the ball in the corner.
Well, you have Devontae Jackson who can fit in. I mean, it's a much.
Well, you're going to see
deeper...
Devontae Jackson before too long up from the JVs. I mean, he's got a couple of quarters left tonight should they want to use him.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just experience, and he needs to play.
Yep,
I mean, that's why he's not here because of Aaron Whitehead and Deontay Benigin.
Right. But I can see him fitting in.
Pierre Lewis needs to give it. Jackson will bring it ahead. Down in the corner, Whitehead pull up from 12. Round the rim, no. Back comes Richmond Heights. Still 44-22. Pull up 3 ball. Splash. And that is number 3, Adayo. He's got 10 now. Benigin handled through pressure. Benigin down the lane. Switched hands and banked it home. Deontay Benigin with 5. 46-25. Houston measures one. Got it. He's too good of a player to hold down forever. He's up to 7 now, Curtis Houston. Also with the 3 fouls, though. Grant. Around. Drops it off for Pierre Lewis. Tries to fight it up.
Yeah.
And let's see who they got. They get their choice. Foul is number 5, B.J. Carter. That's 4.
And Pierre Lewis, Jay, his game seems to have matured since last year.
So much.
Yeah. And his shot looks so much better to me.
Not watching closely from the foul line.
No, his shot. I mean, if you just take a look at him from
he's
the
4 out of 8 now. 5 out of
his shot
5 out of 10.
Needs a little lift, but I mean, the release and everything is so much better.
No, you're right. Just kidding. 19-point lead. Houston with the ball against Whitehead. Whitehead started 22 games last year at Parma Padua, and back to home school. 3 ball from Carter. No. Grant to Pierre Lewis. Tate doesn't need to penetrate. Jackson, 3 ball set shot, long off the back iron. Houston with the rebound, and he'll push. Push by Grant. Whistle.
Yeah.
And I think they got Jordan Jackson. And they got Aaron Whitehead, which is fine. Houston's going to go to the line for 2. 0-1 in the first half. Lead down to 19. It was 27 at one point. That one around the rim, and no. 0 for 2 from the All-Ohio Division IV point guard. Second one on its way. No. Jackson with the board. Richmond Heights, when you're down like this, you're 1 of 6 from the line. Tate kicks it off in the corner. Benigin measured it, missed it. Whitehead with the board. Pass underneath to Pierre Lewis. Forced it back up. Foul. Let's see who this is on. They're okay if it's on 3. If it's on 2, they're going to start losing people. Number 3, Adayo. Gabajon, Ohio. And then there's a technical. Maxey gets the technical, his second.
Jay, did you see what?
I did not. Okay, so Pierre Lewis knocks down the first of 2. Yet to score a basket. He's got 6. 6 out of 12 from the line for Pierre Lewis. Now, the technical foul shots. Gee, who would you pick to shoot these?
I wonder who.
Let's see. To no one in the gym, surprise number 3 at the stripe. 28, but he hit the rim. .29, that's better. It's going to have to send you down there to fix the shot if you'd hit the rim again, Bob. Substitutes for Richmond Heights. 4 is going to come out. That's Maxey, who just got the technical. And
bringing Emmanuel Sims back, 6'6", senior. Averages 12 and 8. Has been very quiet.
Grant with the ball against the 1-2-2 zone. Hands it to Jordan Jackson. Pierre Lewis. Grant. We called this last year pull up from 17. Grant off the glass. That was ugly. Jackson walks to the rim, banks it up and in. That's what I'm talking about with Jordan Jackson. He is so much stronger. You know, Bobby had 27 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions during the football season.
Wow, that's almost 3 a game.
He's getting all kinds of, interest, visits as a football player. And, he's got a recruiting visit coming up Saturday with Division II Fairmont State. That is where Thomas Winbush played for 4 years. Jordan knocks it down. 7 for Jackson. Jackson and Grant have 36 between them. .34, Emmanuel Sims down low. You said he's 6'6", Bob?
Yes.
He looks to be the biggest guy they've put on the floor to date. Whistle, there's going to be a riding foul. It's on Bennigan, I believe. Yep. His first. Aiden Brown in for Jordan Jackson. They want to go to the 1-3-1, I guess, when they do the. That's just going to see, Bob, when they go to the 2 bigs, if they go to the 1-3-1. Houston looks and had it knocked away, but then coming back down the lane, scoop shot over the rim. Pierre Lewis taps it to himself, and Sims gets called for the foul. Quite honestly, I didn't see anything there. I called it on Pierre Lewis. Excuse me.
Is that 4 on Pierre?
That is 4. Devontae Jackson is going to come in for Tay-Tay. I didn't see anything there.
I did not see a thing. Wow, and that was 4.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. In this kind of game, it's when you want to get 4, I guess. Whitehead up top against Adio. Kicked in the corner to number 10, Talbert, who hit nothing. Aiden Brown gets it out to Bennigan. 2 on 3. Bennigan pulls up just inside the arc. Grant taps it up. No, Brown had a tip. Controlled by Sims. Smack in the head by Aaron Whitehead is going to be his 3rd foul. I mean, we've not played 3 minutes and 17 seconds. There have been 9 personal fouls in the quarter. But you know what? They've got to get the ball. They've got to get the game under control. I'm not going to disagree with too many of these calls. Kick to the corner. Talbert, that's getting closer from that spot. Ahead for Grant.
Nice pass.
Grant off the glass and in. Whistle, timeout, Rossitano. Grant with 31, 55-28.
Well, Jay, one of the other impressive, we're playing right now with 2 sophomores out there on the floor. The 2 bigs are sophomores, in Jackson and Aiden Brown. I mean, so it's in some respects, it's still a young team. Do we have time, Jay, to talk about that alumni night?
Yeah.
Are we on now? Oh, good. All right, good. We should have mentioned this earlier. On December 21st, Friday, December 21st, there will be a really nice thing happening in the gym. Admiral King Basketball Alumni Night, and it will be the Shaw game, and there will be a little ceremony at halftime honoring all of the former Admiral King former players, and then obviously there will be a very nice social event after that, after the game at Rosewood Place. Now, if you're a former player and would be interested in attending that event, again, that's December 21st, 2018, obviously. Here against Shaw, you'll be honored at halftime. Contact Brian Curry, 440-830-4008. Brian Curry.
Houston into the corner, shot up for three. No. Aiden Brown with a box-out rebound.
Yeah.
Grant 4-on-1. Jackson all the way to the hole. Missed it. Grant tipped it up. No. Sims with the board. Outlets it to Houston. Aiden Brown. Houston's going to throw three. No. Jackson. Whitehead. Little Wax got one knocked away down the lane. 55-28. The lead is back up to the largest of the night at 27. Jackson will trigger the inbound. Mr. Grant throwing three. Nope. Maybe he doesn't like the lighting at that end. All the way to the hole. Talbert up and in. Jamar Talbert with his first two. Jordan Jackson took the hit and kept on going. Jackson with 9, 5 in the quarter. 57-30 with 3:15 to go in the third. Benningen getting ready to come back for Lorain. Jackson's got Houston. Aiden Brown with a block, but off and basket and one to Jones. Foul.
That'll put
23. Aiden Brown. Jones at the line looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Benningen's going to spell Grant. He sits down with 31 points and 2 fouls. Jones with 4 in the game now. Make it 5. Jordan Jackson will handle it against a 2-2-1, the little box press. Jackson in the middle. Instead, they throw it to Benningen down the far sideline. He attacks off to Aiden Brown, who got his shot blocked. That's an athlete right there, that Jones. Into the corner. Brown says, back at you, big guy. And Benningen lays it up and in. That's a big-time move, wasn't it? How he used the body to shield the ball.
He does it so easily.
Well, I mean, he played at a big-time high school last year. Archbishop Malloy in Queens is the home of Kenny Smith, Kenny Anderson, guys like that. On the way up, Houston's going to go to the line. The foul was on Whitehead. Now he's got 4.
Gee, he's just a junior.
Well, and he, like I said, Cole Anthony is the #1 point guard in this year's senior class, and he's been the point guard ahead of Benningen last year. So he practiced against the best in the country for 4 months plus. I'd say that helps you get you either get better or you get frustrated. Well, we have found the Achilles heel in Mr. Houston's game.
Yeah. Benjamin, he's very, very under control offensively. Physically very strong. Really good on the ball defender. I watch him when he's one pass away, too.
Yeah.
He's not very far off the line of the ball, and he's looking to anticipate, run through passing lanes. Unselfish player, good passer. I mean, can take it to the basket. What a plus.
Grant got a 16-second blow, and he's back in 0 of 5 now for Houston. Jackson.
Need a middleman.
That was more the diamond. Grant. Jackson. That shot right there that Grant just passed up is the shot that he hit against Toledo St. John's. Jackson got fouled going to the hoop in the regional final that put the Titans ahead, because I can remember 34, Emmanuel Sims gets the foul.
Well, Jay, in Columbus in the semifinal game, didn't he play the second half
with a broken hand?
With a broken hand?
Yeah, he had 17 points, but he had a broken hand in the second quarter. But I can remember coming through practice after the regional final, and they were all out here standing on the S trying to shoot a jump shot, and they couldn't get it there. And he splashed it. Jackson with 11 now. He's had a nice quarter.
Okay, have you seen Lorain High practice this year?
Yes.
Do they practice as hard as they play right here?
Yes. I've seen them scrimmage. They just obliterated Toledo Whitmer. Spread out. Benigin reverses. Got it. Deontay Benigin with 9. The lead is 30.
See, that was just...
Back comes Houston. That's just under control.
Court awareness on his part. Knowing where he is, knowing where he is.
And know where the defense is and what he can do to get an open look. Houston, step back 3. Aiden Brown had it taken away by Jordan Jackson. 3-on-2. Let's see what he decides. That's always a good thought. Oh, no. Tapped back up and in by Devontae Jackson. 65-33.
Wow.
This is Benigin over the front of the rim. Timeout, Richmond Heights. Benigin with 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game.
My. Fantastic defensive pressure by Lorain.
67 for the Titans, 33. The lead is 34. Now, if you want to couple that with a JV game in which the Titans won by 52, that's an 86-point.
A lot of similarities between the two games because the key was defensive heat and pressure in the JV game, and it's obviously carried over into this one.
At this, at this point in the season of the JV game, and I'm sure it's a JV without a freshman team. I'm sure there's some freshmen on the Division IV JV team. It's inexperience. This is a good team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lorain's taken apart a very good team.
Again, last year with this lineup they were 19-6, 14-0 in their conference. They're bringing back 4 starters, all who averaged double digits.
And a Division I point guard.
And a Division I point guard. I mean, this is very impressive.
I think the trash talk has stopped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, since Cornerstone Christian, their fans, since Cornerstone Christian is expected to have a down year, and Cornerstone Christian has been dominating Division IV in that.
Yes.
They're expecting to be a regional champion.
The Bothwell kid is down at in South Carolina, Samford, I think.
Yes.
He's very good. He was a Division IV Player of the Year last year, and they won the state title. Jackson, Benigin.
Nice.
Suarez, no. That's Luis Suarez, number 13. Nice unselfish play by Benigin. Jackson got away with one. Benigin's got it back. Benigin all the way in, protects
fouled.
It. And no, rebound, no, and then Jones controls the ball.
Down to 11 seconds.
And the officials have all of a sudden gone to let him play mode. Jones with the basket, and he's going to get one throw. Number 1, Jordan Jackson. Believe it or not, his first foul of the game. Jordan Jackson's got a bunch of rebounds tonight. Jones knocks it down. He's got 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Jackson ahead. 3 seconds left, running one-hander, knocks it down.
Wow.
Court awareness. Jordan Jackson with 13, 7 in the quarter. Titans 69, Richmond Heights Spartans 36. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here at Lorain High, and what an opener it's been. Through 3 quarters, the Titans 69, Richmond Heights 36. Richmond Heights in that quarter accomplished something they hadn't done. They're outscoring Devon Grant. It was 44-22 at the half, and now 69-36. That was Davis inside that lost it to Houston. Davis 11, Benigin 5, Grant 3, Pierre Lewis 2, and Jackson with the ball number 1. And guess who? There go that man again. Deontay Benigin with 13.
I'm very impressed with him.
We had the unselfishness of this team, and they're kind of in.
First open man gets the ball.
Looked like they were in a little bit of a junior high zone defense the first time down.
First man up the floor gets the ball.
Oh, yeah. Well, like we said, when your best players share the ball. Houston, no. Jackson, another one. Hand grenade pass to Grant. Wow.
Nice catch.
Oh, missed the layup. He'd tell you he missed the bunny, but that was not an easy shot. Into the corner, back out. Houston's going to pass off down the lane, up and good by Maxey. He's got 4. Grant.
Ooh, that's a foul.
Well, not at 71-38, I guess is what they're saying, because Grant got knocked to the floor. 3 ball, no. Rebound to back outside, taken away by Jackson. Jordan Jackson has just played really well, even with that pass. And he just kind of frustrated because they stopped running. Houston, no. Rebound up, yes. That is Tolbert with 4. 71-40. Benigin. Down the lane.
Nice. Oh,
send it home. Send it home, big fella. First basket of the night for Pierre Lewis.
Wow, that was nice.
Look at this. There is a gaggle at the scorer's table. All 5. Davis says, you can leave me. I got one more foul to give. All 5 in for the Titans. Devontae Jackson, Aiden Brown, Cameron Thomas, Luis Suarez, and Aaron Whitehead Jr.
Number 13, Luis Suarez. Number 0, Aaron Whitehead.
If Grant is done, he finishes with 31. Whistle. Not sure if it's Aiden Brown with his second. If Whitehead picks up another foul, there's going to be some severe begging going on that bench. Because they have 10 varsity players, so the starters are out. Whitehead has 4 fouls. Shot up and in.
Okay, what starters are on the floor for Richmond Heights, Jay?
Man on the line.
And anybody
Maxey,
else?
number
Maxey,
4.
Number 4, moving from Benedictine. That's it.
Whitehead runs down the second one. Suarez, Whitehead, Thomas, Jackson, going to throw 3. Around and out. Brown went after it, tapped it away, but it comes out to Martin. And he gets it ahead. Jones traveled, didn't get called for it, and Brown got the rebound, and he's going to go to the other end. It's going to be a common foul. I think he's done. Maxey fouls out with 4.
Bringing in 6'6", number 34, Sims back.
That's Sims back, yeah. He looked pretty good in my mind when he was in there before.
Yeah.
I mean, the pace of the game didn't help him any. Aiden Brown with a nice feed. Now he's in trouble, and 3 seconds is the call, and that's probably the best thing that could have come out of that. He was too far under the hoop to do anything, and he was just out physicaled with Sims there along with Maxey. Skip cross court to Martin, who was standing out of bounds. But he still got one up. 5:02 to go. 73-41. Titans' next opponent, Strongsville Mustangs, the team they played in the district final last year and trailed for most of the game And at the end of that game, you walked out there happy that they won, thinking, boy, this team's going to struggle against whoever they play in the regional. And then they whacked Lakewood St. Ed's and followed it up with a win over Toledo St. John's, winning the Northern Ohio Catholic School Trophy.
So the district championship last year was against Strongsville?
Yep, 3-point Titan win. Now, that Strongsville team has graduated most of their players, so we're going to go Friday night and see a whole different squad. Aiden Brown called for the foul. Jackson at the line. Brown's got 3 now. 4:30 to go. First one is up and good. 12 points now for Jones to lead Richmond. Brown got shoved under the basket. Nice rebound and stick back by Hickerson. Torres Hickerson. Javante Jones only a junior, so they're not losing a lot. He's their second best player in my mind. Luis Suarez. First basket of the season for the senior. Got a DNP the other night against Euclid, so this is his first action.
Wow.
Little floater there by Martin, but he never left the court.
Now, Jay, I know it's a 31-point game, but I could see this Richmond Heights team winning a regional in Division 4.
Oh, absolutely. They won't see any of this in terms of the athletic ability, size, strength, speed, and skill, quite honestly. Whitehead gets a 3 look. Wax knocks down a 3. 7 for Aaron. Jones, no. I wish I had $1 for every 3 they've missed from that corner.
Oh.
Whitehead had it go off his foot and out of bounds. It hadn't been a simpler play all night, and it just didn't work out. Heights will inbound the ball with 3:16 to go. Jones. Hickerson going to throw another one, got it. Torres Hickerson with 5. Whitehead gets it ahead to Aiden Brown, who kicks it back to Suarez, who travels into a 3, but he splashed it, but he walked into it. Whitehead looked down like, oh man, that was my assist. 80-49, Lorain with just under 3 to go. I think Mr. Houston's done with 7 points on the night. How'd he do against Grant? Grant, if he's done with 31. Whistle. That's going to be 4 on Brown, I think.
And Grant against Euclid had
32.
32?
Nope. Cameron Thomas is going to get the foul. Jones back to the line. Fouling in this half has been something that Coach Rossitano will address after the game. A lot of clutching and grabbing. You know, they played a very...
Jay, at halftime, was it 44-22?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Now, whistle, and that's a riding foul on number 11, Torres Hickerson. They had to call it because they eventually bodied. Jones is going to foul out. That wasn't on. Jones fouls out with 11. He's going to be the leading scorer from Richmond Heights. Devontae with 5 now, looking for 6. Here comes another substitute from Richmond Heights. Kylan Kirkland, 32. Senior. First time in the ball game, not in the rotation, obviously. Cam Thomas got a little bit of a shove. and had a hand on a rebound, but Martin has it for Richmond Heights. 2.5 to go. Penetration, Martin kicks it back out. Whitehead got a hand on that, but Hickerson with it. Back on the near side to Martin. Suarez with him up at the top. And back outside to Sani. Nice defense, and then Jackson had a rebound. Brown picked it up. Whitehead. Oh, he tried to throw it up there for Aiden Brown, and Titans are going to get caught with a couple deep. Martin throws three. Front rim, Cam Thomas gets it out to Whitehead, and we'll go again. If you're going to ask me to go to the rim, he says I will.
Nice.
Aiden Brown.
Come on, Aiden.
Cam Thomas from the elbow. Nope.
Aiden Brown again.
Look what Brown can do for you.
Wow.
Aiden Brown looking for the.
What does he have thus far, Jay?
In the game?
Yeah.
Just two.
Two?
But he got
from the floor or the line?
From the line.
Okay, so he doesn't have one from the floor?
No, he's got a bunch of rebounds in his limited time.
He's got a bunch of rebounds.
Doink that one off the front. 2 of 3. Aiden Brown in the first game had 5 points and 5 rebounds. A double nickel.
He's Anderson Varejao. So he plays like.
Well, he's even got the tap up by Cam Thomas. Again, Cam Thomas. He's got the Sideshow Bob haircut.
Yeah.
83 to 50. I think Aiden Brown just picked up foul number 4.
Jay, if I'm here scouting and I've got Lorain High down the line, Strongsville, whomever it might be, I'm really going to lose some sleep over how we're going to deal with that pressure that we saw in that first quarter. I mean, it was exceptional, and it's not something you can duplicate at practice.
Right.
Yeah, that would definitely give me a couple sleepless nights. Because it was good.
Well, I'm sure that Strongsville, if they were here, they left early.
Well, and if you think about it, that pressure in the first 3-4 minutes, it knocked Richmond Heights right out of the game.
Oh,
the game was over.
It was over at 16-6.
Yeah.
Because one thing, that the Titans showed too is if they needed him to, Grant could score whenever he wanted.
Yes.
Whitehead, figure eights and reverses field down the middle and then back out to Suarez. Titans trying not to shoot.
Down to 32 seconds.
But Richmond Heights may make them shoot. Over to Jackson. Trying to give a foul. 20 seconds to go. The lead is 32. Whitehead out front.
Down to 12.
Kirkland's getting after it, the senior.
Yeah, he is.
Down the middle, Whitehead comes back out to Devontae Jackson with 5 seconds to go. That's it.
Here we go.
Suarez.
Oh, no, one last shot.
That'll do it from Lorain.
Wow.
That was impressive. 83-51.
It sure was. But, Richmond Heights, they got what they wanted by taking this drive over here. They're going to be a better ball club after tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they seize the opportunity to learn.
Absolutely.
And, and that's why they've put Lorain High, Benedictine, Lutheran East, Toledo, I think Whitmer on their schedule. I mean, just for that purpose, because their regular conference is pretty soft.
Well, Toledo-Whitmer is not going to bring them any heat.
I don't know if it's Libby or Whitmer. I know
I saw Toledo-Whitmer. And they're pretty good, but they're not going to bring any heat.
Okay.
So, real quick, scoring for Lorain, and everybody but Cam Davis in the book. Cam Thomas, Luis Suarez, Aiden Brown each had a basket, or each had 2 points. Browns were from the foul line, 2 out of 4. Then we move on up to Devontae Jackson, in the second half. 2 baskets, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 points. And Aaron Whitehead had 2 twos and a 3 for 7. Next, Tay Pierre-Louis, 1 basket and 6 out of 12 at the line for 8 points. In double figures for Lorain tonight, Deontay Benegin had a 3 in the first half and 5 deuces in the second half for 13.
Yeah, very nice.
And Jordan Jackson had 5 twos and 3 out of 4 from the line for 13. Jordan also with quite a night rebounding.
Nice night.
And the Titans once again shared the ball, but the bell cow had the lead. He had 5 threes, 2 twos, and 12 out of 14 from the line. 31 points for Devon Jackson. And you know what that does, Bob? It brings his average down.
To 30?
Down to 31 and a half.
31 and a half.
He's at a 31 and a 32. And
you know, I thought tonight, I was told, and again, I didn't see the Euclid game, but by a very good source, that they were a little bit concerned about how Lorain High rebounded the basketball. Now, this Richmond Heights team had decent size, very athletic and long. I thought we did an excellent job on the boards.
And Jordan Jackson, Aiden Brown really picked it up because Tay was really in foul trouble most of the night. But the Titans moved to 2-0, and this Friday they hit the road for their first real road game. They've had a neutral site and they've had a home game. And they go down to Strongsville to visit the Mustangs on Friday night. And it's a whole different Mustang team than we saw last year in the district finals. So until then, for my buddy Joe Bach, for Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson reminding you once again, it is a great time to be a Titan.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.